Automate selective service registration for all men. I hope Gen Z is listening to this one and Gen Alpha. And I hope people who have kids who are Gen Alpha are listening to this one. Now, to be fair, if you're a dude, you got to sign up for the draft either way. There hasn't been one in 50 years, so most people aren't worried about it. But I'm pretty sure if there's a World War III coming and the U.S. thinks it may be the case, yeah, they're going to draft all of you. Now, I'm fortunate enough that I'm old. I am 38, and so I don't gotta worry about it. When you're between like 18 and 26, you're just like, oh, I hope a war doesn't break out where they're gonna make me fight it, and I don't gotta go fight for these crackpots. But Gen Alpha and Gen Z will have to.
What is the cutoff for?
Well, they
and how are we defining men in the modern vernacular?
So it'll go forever, right? If
it's needed, it's just
right. Like Ukraine's drafting women now and the elderly. That's what Ukraine is pulling women and the elderly to the front lines, and they don't give them. There's no training. They grab a guy off the street. There's videos of them they'll grab a guy off the street and be like, "You're going to war," and then people freak out like, "What's happening?" They put him in a uniform, hand him a gun, and say, "Go," and then they're just cannon fodder. But they don't care. The U.S. certainly doesn't care. NATO doesn't care. So here's the story. A new plan from House lawmakers would automatically register men for a potential military draft when they hit 18, avoiding potential legal consequences connected to failing to file the paperwork at a proper time. Language included in the House Armed Service Committee's draft of the annual defense authorization bill would mandate the automatic registration of all males between 18 and 26 living in America in the selective service system, the federal database used for a military draft in the case of a national emergency. It hasn't been used for that purpose in 52 years, but men who fail to register can face a host of legal consequences. Now, I wonder what would...
All right, Bracket Howard Shy. How like how about Howard Shy, about Howard Kakadash. The water for other Patro Great Mills for Woowell, and their citations to the oxygen put on the truth about the four corners of the earth to the fair and power how about Howard Shy. That's hopeful let. And so I went to the field to that tune into the spirit. And who the one in the league called God named Howard, and who the one in the league called Jesus Christ named Howard Shy. And the Hebrew Israelite that consisted of the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and those in line attendant go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, due to the scattering amongst the nations of the four corners of the earth. And I will now God will be edifying to the fear and power of Yahweh Howard Shy, by Howard Kakadash, the Holy Spirit. All right, now it's a clip from TikTok about the U.S. Congress now proposing a bill for selective service in the U.S. Which means a draft is coming. All right, for low recruitment. All right, and these wars that they want to plan with China and Russia. All right, with the feeling the lawyer, how about trying to guide them to do. All right. To basically for property states. All right, because y'all are going to die in the war. All right, y'all ain't going to be coming back. There ain't going to be no country to come back to. All right, because America's going to be totally destroyed. All right, so you're going to die in combat. You're going to die in the war zone. There ain't going to be no body bag to be sent back to. All right, with America being totally destroyed. All right, due to the war that they could be involved in. All right, by the way of thermonuclear missile, the ICBM missile, which is prophecy that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed by fire and left death to it. All right. The scripture. Pull it in. Get this other scripture. It's WW3, right? It's the Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. All right, in America. All right, you thought you was a part of that. All right, because they are Gentiles. All right, they are the other nation. All right, now they fit part of this prophecy. All right, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, so they're going to be gathering to the war. All right, with Joel 3 going to what? Basically to assemble these all these nations, all right, assembling their military, all right, doing the military for World War III. All right, in Revelation 11 and 14. All right, the second world was past, but the third world comes quickly. All right, all this is all to do in the fear of the Lord. All right, stirring this thing up. All right, mobilizing and getting everything in set in order for this war to kick off. All right, they read in Joel 3. All right, it's a valley decision. All right, Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High, is going to judge these other nations. Sit down. He's going to judge these other nations. All right. Back to Jeremiah 51. Let's start at probably jump around. I'll start at 24. All right, Jeremiah 51:24. I will render unto Babylon, which is America, and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea, all right, the elite, the rule, all their evil ways, all their evil that they have done in Zion unto Israel, all right, to the Negro, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. All right, in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Behold, I am against the old destroying mountains, which is America. All right, because the mountain represents the government, the NATO and the EU. All right, the red horse. All right. Saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine, which destroys all the earth, and I will stretch out my hands upon thee, and roll thee down from the rock, and will make thee a burnt mountain. All right, it'll be destroyed, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video. America's gonna be totally destroyed. All right, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Right, there ain't gonna be nothing to build America back up. Set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, all right? Prepare the nation against her, all right? Call together her the kingdom. All right, of Iraq, that's in Turkey, many in Ashkenaz, appoint a captain against her, cause the horse to come up as the rough caterpillar. All right, it could be like the tank and stuff. All right, prepare against her the nation with the king of the Mede, the captain thereof, and all the ruler thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, all right, against America, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. Then that's right there. Americans are going to be chipped off for war. There ain't going to be nothing to come back to, all right, because Americans are going to be destroyed. The mighty men of Babylon have forebone to fight. They have remained in their hold. Their might had failed. They became as women. All right, y'all gonna be like bitches. All right. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bar are broken. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. All right. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. All right, I ain't gonna be successful at nothing in this war to come. Okay, and that the passages are stopped, and the reed they have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. All right, they could be panicking. All right, they could be afraid. Okay, so this is your future outcome. All right, for being drafted in the army. All right, you're gonna die. All right, there ain't nothing else gonna happen. All right. Uh, let's see. This whole chapter is good. I'm trying to jump around. Yeah, here we go. Verse 54. Um, 53. Though Babylon, which America, should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, right? They got the satellite and stuff out there in space. Yet from me shall spoil come unto her, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. All that can be destroyed. A sound of a cry coming from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of Chaldeans, because the Lord Yahweh Shai has spoiled Babylon, and destroyed out of her the great voice, when her waves do war like great water, a noise of their voice is uttered, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. All right, going to the soldier again. Every one of their bows is broken. All right, their weapons. For the Lord Yahweh shall try power of recompense shall surely requite. All right, requite means to repay. And I would make drunk her princes, and her wise men, her captains, and her ruler, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, saith the king whose name is the Lord of Yahweh shall try to host. All right, basically they're gonna be put to death. All right. Yep. There's a lot. Let's see one more scripture I can think of. Isaiah 47 and 8. Yeah, 47 and 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwelleth carelessly, that stay in thy heart with the mind I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow. All right, that's the attitude. All right, Edomite, these rulers. Neither shall I know the lot of children, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. All right, talk about America be destroyed in 1 hour. All right, so America will be destroyed and suffer loss in a short amount of time. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries. All right, the multitude of thy sorceries. Wait, I'll jump around somewhere. I'm going to reverse 8 again. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given into pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that stayest in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their profession, for the multitude of thy sorcery, and for the great abundance of thy enchantment. All right, America's heavily involved in witchcraft. Yeah, I think the point was made in verse 9. All right, widow and lost the children. All right. I'm trying to think of one more scripture, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, that pretty much close out on that. All right, the draft, but y'all soldiers ain't coming back to America. America will be destroyed. Y'all gonna die in the war. All right, so it's that. Shalom.